So there are certain things top agents do that average agents usually neglect. These activities lead to results that are envied but rarely achieved. If you aren't getting the business results you want, odds are it can be traced back to your daily actions. So if you want to be the best of the best, model yourself after the patterns that have laid down for you to follow. This is Nathan Clark with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty here in Rhode Island. In this video, I'll share 7 things top producing real estate agents do to achieve success. And don't forget, if you're a real estate agent and would like to make $100,000 or more of net income, guaranteed or I'll pay you the difference, check us out at sellmorehomesnow.info. And don't forget to like and subscribe below. Now let's get into it. Number one thing I see from top producing agents, these are agents that make millions of dollars selling real estate, is they all know their numbers. They track their numbers. They know on average how many real estate related conversations they need to have to make an appointment, how many appointments they need to have, how many contracts they have to have signed to turn into a pending, into a closed. They know where their business comes from. So they know their ROI. They have a P&L. There's a lot of companies I meet with, agents that are doing real estate, and they don't have a P&L. They don't know any of their numbers. If you are in that situation, you need to stop and start tracking your business today. That's where this all starts. That way you can reinvest into your business, which is number 2, reinvest back into your business. You know, one of the biggest problems is as you're trying to grow your business is taking all the money out of it. There's no profit because you're paying yourself. And what happens is you have nothing to put back in there. So top producing agents are very disciplined that they put a portion aside for taxes. They put a portion aside to go back into it. And if you're just starting out, you should put all your money back into your company. And that's going to happen for years out there as you grow it. To this day, we still put money back into our business to grow it every single year. And I've been doing this for over 20 years. So make sure you continue adding and growing your business and learning and looking outside of your sphere or the state. And I'm going to talk about that a little further. Another most important, number 3 here, is time blocking your schedule. The best real estate agents always time block their schedule for prospecting, follow-up, past clients, and appointments. You can't just start the day and click your computer on and see what emails you have or what you're going to do or what you're not going to do. You need to really have a time frame set for really designating things for prospecting, staying in touch with past clients, and you have it during the day, during the evening, what you're doing, and leaving time also for your family in there. So you need to have specific times when all these things are happening from appointments. It can't just be by the whim of what's happening or who emailed you today. Number 4 is study your local markets daily. Just like the top producing agents and teams know their numbers, where the business come from, you need to know why you do business or where you do business. And what I mean by that is, I talk to a lot of agents and say, hey, why do you sell real estate in this particular area? And most of the time it's like, well, I picked that area because I like that area. I always like that area. Or I grew up in that area, and that's great, but why? Is there enough business for you to be growing in that area? And a lot of times it's not. Same thing with price range. Why do you want to sell the $10 million houses? Well, I saw it on TV and it looks cool. Okay, you're not going to be in business very long because there's not many $10 million houses to sell, and you're probably not going to get those listings because you're brand new. Maybe you should be in a market that has high turnover and a price range that has high turnover. I'd rather sell 4 $250,000 houses that take about a week to sell than $1 million house that takes 6 months to sell. So know your numbers, know your market, and know what's happening in there. Treat it like a business. Know your numbers. The other thing you want to look at is communication. Communicating with other top agents out there, not in this state. One of the things with Rhode Island is we're always slow on a lot of new technologies and new ways of doing business to adapting. Actually, I was reading an article the other day, and it was talking about the 5 states in America that do not allow wireless or to video notarize things. Missouri, Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, and Rhode Island. I don't know if that's a good list of states to be in that aren't up to date on technology, but there's Rhode Island, the only state in New England that doesn't allow video notarizing to help speed up transactions and closings, where people wouldn't have to go places. They could just do things right in their smartphone. But Rhode Island's usually very slow to adapt things, and the agents, to be honest with you, are also very behind on how business is done compared to other areas like California, even Massachusetts or Connecticut, because of just how sheltered we can be. So I challenge you to step outside of Rhode Island and look how business is done. You're going to find it's very different than maybe what you've been taught or seen out there, and it's going to help you grow. So make sure you maintain those relationships with those agents that you connect with out of the state and develop relationships with them so you guys continue to grow together. The other thing you want to do is hire for your weakness. Listen, nobody can be good at everything. You want to hire people to assist you is a must. And that's the only way you're going to grow. Successful agents hire people for positions that they're weak at to keep them from their highest possible income producing activity. So you don't have to be banging the signs in the property and taking pictures. You can hire somebody to do that, where you could focus on maybe finding a new business, making new